Just wait until we hook up. Ooh, we have 7 people already. Oh, hello, Shannon. Hello. There's Cindy. Here we go again. Brenda and Anna. Paula. Hi, Paula. Omaha. Tanya. Round 2. Ding, ding. I have more coffee, my friends. Look. Uh-huh. Yep. Hey, Renee. A fellow Chiefs fan. Jeanette Biddle, I've not seen you forever and a day. And there's Pam. And we'll just wait till a few people get online here with us. How's you guys' day going? Are you enjoying your morning? Are you enjoying your crafty little morning? It's really super nice out here. It's like probably 60 degrees, which is way better than the 19 degrees we had on Tuesday. But yeah, so I'm going to show you something a little different. It's the same look, same clothes, same coffee cup, different company. You guys are going to love this. Alrighty. So, free shipping. Yay! Oh, speaking of free shipping, with Karen Burniston Dies today at KarenBurniston.com. Our special is free shipping on any order over $30. Somebody's at a crop. Tina Shoemaker. She's at a Scrapbook Weekend crop. I hope you have us on your iPad and it's video and the whole room is watching while you crop. That would be so much fun. Yes, there are prize drawings today, Penny. You need to go get your tickets as soon as possible. Yeah, long time no see. A double dose of Tanya. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's a good thing. All right, we have 54 people. It's been a couple minutes. So the special for today, it's going to last about a week, I believe, is free shipping on any order over $30. Today, just for commenting, so keep the comments going. You know I love to give away stuff for commenting. You are going to be able to win all the dies that I used in my card that I'm going to make. So if you did not see the card in my last presentation, are you ready? Ready? Ah, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so there is the front of my card. Hey, there's Karen. Oh, everybody say hi, Karen. Karen's with us today. Believe it or not, my partner in crime, the genius behind all of the pop-up dies. She's got an amazing mind, people. Wait till you see. I know, I'm really stringing you along on the inside of this card, aren't I? Look at this. Ta-da! Yes, this is called the Lorna label, and it is so easy. You cannot even believe how easy this is. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to make that. I am going to give some lucky person for commenting the entire set of dies that I used to make the card, which is the Lorna label pop-up. This is actually, this die just came out a couple weeks ago, and it's a die that Karen had licensed previously. And she did some modifications and made it much easier to use. And so it comes with all these pieces. So some lucky winner is going to win this. And the little spring animals, which is absolutely one of my favorites. And a happy Easter with the shadow and the Easter borders. And these are so ridiculously much fun. You can sit and just make these for hours. It's crazy. So somebody's going to win that. So while we get everybody up here, I am going to show you all, before we get started, our brand new release that just came out. So that $30 that you have to hit to get free shipping, easy peasy, I am telling you, okay? So this is our newest release. I've shown you the Lorna label, okay? That's what we're using today. And of course you saw the Happy Easter. These borders, when I start using them, you will just flip. So you get a plain border like this, you cut out in a single color, okay? Then you start adding different colored eggs on top of it, and it will make this border. You have a little grass border and little rabbits. These are the overlays that go on top of the eggs, and then there's a little carrot border too. So much fun to use. This is so much fun. And you can cut them apart, and I'll show you that. We also have, this was a border, this was kind of a border release. They're so much fun, and she is so good at them. Little coffee cups and tea cups and coffee pots and coffee beans. And you can, there's even little saucers included, so you can make little saucers underneath it. This is a fabulous set. So she did a tea and coffee pop-up. It has a coffee cup and a teacup. Okay, and you will see this, and it has a stencil die built into it, right? It has a tea bag, and the mechanism allows your tea bag to open up. So the spoon will move, or your tea bag will go in and back out again. Adorable. For those of you that love the surprise ball and the bitty ball and the mini balls, these are designed to fit the mini ball and the bitty ball. These are our little animal add-ons 5. And so we have a chick, but he did not have the broken eggs and the little bunny. So look at this little face. You can use these even without having the little bitty balls. They're adorable. These borders, you guys, I cannot get enough of these borders. I can literally sit and look at this set all day. Look at the little pies. Cherry pie, blueberry pie, or lime pie, or pumpkin pie. Look at all the, and the little rolling pins, and the little hats, and the cupcakes. These are so adorable. But my very favorite border set from this die, okay, look at these. They're the kitchen borders. These were made, a lot of what Karen does in our releases is she works backwards with the other sets. So when we release new dies, we want to make sure that anything that you have, you can also use with other stuff. This, we just released a kitchen, an oven a while back. These go with that little oven. It pops up and it opens, and you create little kitchens, and there's kitchen add-ons and all kinds of stuff. You guys look at these little teeny weeny eggs and little teeny weeny grilled cheeses. And toasters with the bread that's actually in the toasters that you can put in the toasters. And little teeny weeny pots. And these are meant to be able to sit on the shelves that you create with the pop-up oven and the accessories that goes with that. Now this is a fun set. If you are a Karen Burniston fan, you know that we have fantastic word sets. This is a connector set. So it's got all the little words to connect different words from each set, so you can make more phrases and more sayings. That's a really great set. Of course, we have the Good Luck set with the shadow die. This is hilarious. Love it. We've got a couple summer dies. Little flamingo floaty. Yes, I actually had one of those when we opened our pool. It died. Got a hole. And all of these little guys, the little inner tube and the little scuba gear, and they fit our little animals. Right. And then we have beach elements, which is super fun. This is an overlay that goes on top of a solid, so you can make these any color you want. So that is our newest release. You can find it on our website at KarenBurniston.com. Okay, and like I said before we get started, the special for today is free shipping at $30. That's so low. Is the Flamingo Nude, the floaty? Yes, the Flamingo floaty is new. I don't know where I did with it. Oh, this little guy? Yes, this is a new set. Okay. All right. let's get started making a card, because I have an hour today, which I think should be plenty, because this card is not near as hard as it looks. Okay, this is very, very simple. You guys can do this with me. Okay, there you go. Now I'm just going to set that here, and I'm going to try to go along. So a couple little tips. If you have all kinds of little pieces, I tend to cut everything out first and then work going that way. So I keep them in just little little cups. All right, another tip, we will be using the glue, our pH glue, in our fine tip bottle. If you're a Karen Burniston diehard, you know that this is an absolute must for making these cards. It's got a little teeny weeny tip here that the glue comes out, okay? And it gets in all the little teeny tiny places. Look how little that line is. Grab yourself a jar. This is a yogurt jar, okay? And put a paper towel on the bottom and get it slightly damp. And you can keep your bottle upside down, and the tip won't clog up that way. Won't dry up while you're working. Now, I've separated this out into two separate pieces. One is the cover and one is the inside. So let's just go ahead and do the inside first. All right. Now, with the mechanism that we're using, let's save that. Let's just do this first. So I did a card, just a regular 4 1/4 card, and I'm just going to take that piece of paper, I'm going to fold it over and just make a top fold card. That's all I'm going to do. Okay, that's it. All right, now I'm going to use this glue this time, but you guys know me. I would love, and you can use any paper you want, but I would love to use my zip tie. I'm going to show you how easy this is. Just go around the outside. Okay, I'm just going to stick that back in there, and I am just going to make sure this is a perfect little fit. All right, and I'm going to do the exact same for one on top. All right. And don't forget to comment, keep commenting, because Karina is away today. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already. And Karen, of course, I've told you that Karen's here with me, but Karina's out, and Karina always does our drawings. She will have those drawings done either Sunday night or Monday, so hang in there. We'll get them, but somebody's going to win all these dies to go with this. Okay, so now we have this. This is just super basic, right? Just a card. This mechanism is fabulous. Now, I'm going to decorate the mechanism before we put it in our card, okay? But I want to talk to you about the mechanism first. Let me see if I can find it. This is what it looks like. And then there are decorator dies always that go with the mechanisms, okay? So if you can see these lines, these are score lines. They're not cut lines. This right here, okay? So what that helps you do, once you cut it out, it helps you know exactly where to fold these, okay? So I just literally fold this right along those score lines, okay? That's super easy. Now, I find that when I put these in here, it's a lot easier to decorate them when they're flat than when they're popped up. So that is what we're going to do real quick with this little piece. It is so simple. And move this out just so I don't get glue on it. All right. I just cut a piece of pink with one of the decorator dies. I'm going to use, there's this sponge sugar. What is this? Yeah. Distress ink sponge sugar. I like to go along the edges. It just gives it a little something. A little more of a shadow, maybe. And see, it's not really, really dark. Okay. But it does give it a little bit of a shadow. So all I'm going to do with that is just glue that puppy right on there. And one of the things, I gotta get this out of my way, it's getting to me. One of the things that I love about our company is that Karen is very big into education. For those of you that don't know, if you see this, it says Karen Burniston in cahoots with Riley and Company. So most of you know that I own Riley and Company, and one day Karen and I got together and decided to, it was after her licensing days were done, and we got together and decided to start our own company. And she, of course, does all of the designs. You guys don't want me designing pop-ups, trust me on that one. And so she does all of the designs, and she is in Texas, and I run the business in from Kansas, and we both do marketing and all that good fun stuff together. But Karen is really big into education. So what makes us different than a lot of companies is that she provides you a video, and a very well done video. Very well done video. Okay? On how to assemble every pop-up die we have. So if you buy the Lorna label and you can't remember how I did this today, you can find out how to do it one of two ways. Okay? On each die, she does the instructions laid out like this. This is a fairly simple one. Okay? So I actually challenged myself to try to do this off this piece. It worked because I'd done one before kind of like it. Now, typically, I have to go watch Karen's videos for assembly. They are fantastic. They're easy to understand. They're step by step. They're short. They're not, days long. Very, 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 very well put together. Extremely professional videos. And it's really important. That's the difference between us and some other companies, is that Karen's big focus is on education. And trust me, since I started doing videos, videos take a while, especially when you go back to edit them. So yeah, they take a while. So I'm going to use this grass right now. All right, I'm just going to put a little bead right here. Okay. And I'm just going to put this right on there like that. And you notice I did not put it in the grassy part, and that's because I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to turn it over and just take my scissors and just trim it off. So I'm going to tuck in a couple little eggs that I've made. Now I wanted to use these to show you how the Easter egg borders. This is a border that I put together because I didn't know how much time we would have. All right, so this is just a regular pink border that I cut out, all right, from the Easter borders. Then it comes with the die that does the singles. So then you take your handy dandy little pickup tool and you just glue them on. One by one by one. But wait, there's more. There's also the overlay pieces. Right? That look like that. You can do overlay pieces to change the color yet again. They're ridiculous. You can do this all day long, everybody. It's so much fun. So I'm going to take a little yellow piece, and I'm going to take my little pokey thing. And if you wanted to save all the pieces, if you wanted to save all these little tiny pieces, you could mix and match them and put them on this egg, right? It would take you forever. I would lose my mind, because I'm not that person that likes fussy cutting or anything like that. As you can tell, my fingers are just like, I feel like they're great big huge ogre mitts here. And I am just going to lay this on here and do that. Now you could take the extra pieces that you've popped up from the other dies and put them in there and make really adorable little Easter eggs, right? I would not do that because that would drive me crazy. So I would do the easier way, which would be to color the background one beforehand with markers on a white and then put it on top and it will look colored. There you have it. So I'm going to take that little egg and I'm going to take a couple of these other eggs I've already made. There's a pink one. And I made a golden egg because every card should have a golden egg, right? Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide this back in and just flip these up just a little bit. And put a little dot here and a little dot here. tack my little golden one here. I don't know why I do that. I just figured everybody, like Willy Wonka had, you know, the golden ticket. I figure like every Easter card that I do, I stick a golden egg of some kind on it. Don't know why. Been doing it for years. Okay, and then I'm finally going to put one over here. When you put additions on, here's a little tip. Aesthetically, apparently it's better if you do them in threes. Odd numbers, not even numbers. And I think that's scientifically proven. I'm not sure. Okay, so there we have that. Now, done with those little eggs, I wanted to just show you how to put those together. Now I've cut two pieces, two Happy Easters out of two pieces. Can you guys see that? This is the sparkle. The sparkly one is the best glitter paper you will ever buy. It's from the Paper Cuts. It is absolutely fabulous. I don't remember the name of it, but if you call Sarah up and you say, I want that white glitter paper that Tanya loves so much, she'll know exactly what it is. So I'm just going to create a little shadow by just offsetting these two just a tiny bit. Okay, so I took a darker color purple than what I had on here, and I am just going to put some glue. And I don't make sure it's all covered. You know, I just dot and poke and stuff like that. Just make sure there's quite a bit on there. And I am just, you can either do the shadow on the bottom or the shadow on the top. It's totally up to you. And you're just going to very carefully lay it on there. And I just tend to seal it down just a section at a time. And there we have it. Easy, huh? And then to put that on there just creates a nice little shadow. So that is what we're going to do. I really like this line code glue. It's the glue that we sell on our website because what I'm knocking off here are my pieces that I didn't get off when I was cutting. The line code glue locks down really super fast. So those of you that know me from Riley, okay, know that I love my zip dry. Love it, right? Cannot do without my zip dry for big pieces that move around. This is my other favorite glue, and I always have them both on my studio table, always, because it helps with little pieces like this and it locks them down and it won't let them move. Now zip dry will let them move around. You don't want that. Okay, somebody just asked, does the glue come in the bottle? No, you buy the bottle separately or the glue separately and the bottle and the fine tip separately, and then we put them together, and Karen just put a link up there for you. All right, so we are done with this little piece, right? Super easy. So let's go ahead and attach this fun to our paper. I'm going to show you just how easy this is. Now this is the line that we are going to line up with the center of our card, just like that. All right, the first thing that we're going to do, and you can, if you want, you can use a little clip to hold it in place if that's what you want to do. Like sometimes I have these little clips like this, and you can just reach in and hold it there, and then that way it'll allow you to tuck all this stuff in. I just tend to hold it with my fingers sometimes too. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a good adhesive that dries really quick. We're going to put it on this piece right here. You can use double stick tape too if you want. All right, I'm going to fold it under, and I'm going to realign this right here and tuck this piece right under there. Okay, this is the really important piece. If you just do the bottom one first, make sure that your lines are where they need to be. Oops, I have a random carrot flying around. Okay, and looks like we're good to go. So you just hold that for a second. All right, Then you're going to have these two little tabs, and they are going to go under as well. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here, and a little bit of glue there. I'm going to tuck these under. And then finally, we're going to have this piece. Now what I have done is I have folded this beforehand. That's what I kind of forgot to show you that because I had it done. But if you work your folds beforehand, it makes it a whole lot easier to do this part right here. All right. So the only last one that we are going to glue down is this piece right here. And everything lines up completely perfectly if you have this guy started right. So it's going to lay flat. We're just going to hold it there for a second. And this glue grabs so quickly that look at that. It's automatically folds in place. And it's because I worked my folds previously, and I will show you what I mean with the next piece. We've got a piece on the outside that we're going to use too. And so there's our folds. Just fold it in, flatten it nice and flat, and you're done. That's as simple as this piece is. What's the beaded thing by your scissors? This, it's a little pokey tool. It's a little pokey tool. It's got a little pokey end. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do, this is a fun little rabbit on the Easter dies. Let me find them, and I'm going to show you something. These also have holes in them so that you can just use a pen and make your little rabbit eyes. But when I cut it, I did not do that. And where's my pen? So I'm just going to take a little pen right now, and I'm just going to draw little eyeballs on here. And then I'm going to center this right here. I think I'll take a bunny in the center, a solid bunny in the center. So it's going to be these 5. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. And these can also bend into shape. I just love them. So we're just going to have rabbits. And I'm going to use my scissors and trim off any of the extras. Poor little dude's going to lose his nose. Okay. Right? Pretty simple, huh? Luciana Lowry makes them, but I think she's taken a little sabbatical right now that makes these. Aren't they cute? I had a set made for all the girls for Christmas, and she has little pokey things that work in your glue bottles too. Sorry, need some coffee. Okay, so let's finish up just this inside. Really super easy. I just took a piece of white. And don't forget to keep commenting, because somebody's going to win this whole entire die set. And if you place an order for the die set right now and you win it, don't worry, we'll work with you. Okay, so that's down. I just took a piece of green. And when I do these, you'll know this is kind of a textured piece. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Can you see that? It's kind of textured? I like to mix and match the smooth and the textured. This kind of gives it a little something something. So we have that. Now, also in the Lorna Label set is this little oval, which you can put in the center anytime you want, right? Or you can use it as a little piece that says, you know, love Aunt Tan. Yeah. That's what my niece calls me, Aunt Tan. Aunt Tan. All right. So we have that. And we're just going to put it right in the middle. And check these out. So this is the carrot border. Okay. But they also have, in the little borders, you'll see here, there's the carrot tops as well. So you cut this out of orange, these out of green. And again, did not know how fast I could get these done today, so I went ahead and pre-did them. But it's the same as the solid egg and the overlays, right? And I just cut them apart. This has got a little bit of a snip. And I'm just going to put them on each side. Just like that. And just like that. All right, easy, right? So then the next thing I would do, and I actually have plenty of time to do this, but I already put it together. So I took a white piece, a pink piece. Yeah, this isn't white, it's pink. And I put solids on them. So this right here is just a blue. I left this pink. This is a dark pink. I just added a solid purple. This is a textured yellow. Okay, then an orange. I left these two blank, and a purple. And then I just went back with my overlays and just started adding them on. Little by little, right? I'm just going to put this right here, maybe. Yeah. And there we go. Lay that down like that. Then, now I have this extra piece of grout. I'm going to set this aside. Okay. Now in here, I needed something just a little bit more. It looked just a little plain, right? Just a little plain. And so I found just little bits and pieces of enamel dots. Okay. I'm going to grab my tweezers. And I'm just going to pull these off. If my tweezers are going to work with me. Probably not. And I'm just going to randomly stick these different colors. Yeah, that's not going to work either. So, this one. No, it won't. And I'm just going to randomly stick them. Normally this works. I'm not sure why it's not working today. There we go. And I'm just going to put a few dots. This is really annoying. Okay, one over there. One up here. And let's take the other one. I was trying to be fancy for you guys, so you thought that I use tools, because people go, oh, just use tweezers, Tanya. So then I do, and it doesn't work. And so now you guys know. And put that up there, and there, and there. And it just gives it a little something, doesn't it? And there. And see? That's a little fun. Do we need one right here? Probably. Alright. And we're done with the inside. And I will come back later and I will stickle it, but we need to finish the front. Okay. There we go. You can even put a couple in here, if you wanted to. You can go crazy. But I just saw somebody that says a little goes a long way. Yes, it does. You can definitely overdo it. Okay, so let's move on to the front of the card now, which I have in a completely different packet. I'm gonna get my little fuzzball tail out. Okay, so here is the mechanism from before. This is where, if you have this and you're going to make the inside like that, you're going to do all of your folds ahead of time. Normally I take mine, and where the score line is, I go ahead and use, can you guys see the score lines? I cut this one different because I intend to use it a little different, but I use a scoring tool and I score it even more. You can also take your fingernail and poke it from the back, okay, and fold it, and then you can work your folds before you put it in here. It makes it a lot easier. But for this piece, okay, this is the mechanism, but I needed a bigger piece to go on the front, and this was the biggest piece that it was an individual cut, and I wanted something a little bigger than that. So I'm going to take my mechanism, and I am just going to very carefully cut it apart from its base, and then I have another decorator die. Aha! Fun, huh? So we're going to go ahead and take our ink. And we're just going to ink this up again. All right. I'm going to take my blue piece, and you can ink that up with blue ink as well, okay? So glue that down. And I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to glue this down as well. Whoops, okay. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick. I'm really actually kind of glad it did that. See how this water gets on there but no glue came out? That's because wherever I put this has too much water in this bottle. So you want to make sure that your paper towel in the bottom, okay, is damp but not soaking wet. Otherwise you'll get water up in here. Alright, so now I just squeeze that out in my jar, and now I'm back to just water, okay? Sometimes I like making mistakes because that way you guys don't have to. When I had my store, they called me the Queen of Fix-It because I'm telling you, I made more mistakes than anybody, so I pretty much knew how to fix them. So we're going to take this for a sec, we're going to set it aside, and I'm going to glue this piece, alright, to this piece. Alright, being very, very careful because remember, if you're not, it'll lock down really quick. So there we have it. Now I want this to sit right here. I have to check and look at my cheat sheet. So I want that to sit right there, but I want these two little pieces to poke out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut these in half. This is a decorator piece from the Lorna label. So I'm just going to lay those where they need to be. All right. And right there. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that they don't stick out further than I need them to. Right? And I am just going to very carefully leave them right there. Put a little dot here. And right there. Set that down. Set that down. And now my pieces are together. Yay! This one looks like it's got a bit more than the other. Yes, I can actually see those. It's kind of scary, isn't it? So now we look even. Okay. So we are just going to glue this piece now to the front of our card. Just like that. All right, now I have taken the same gorgeous glitter paper that I had from before. All right, and all I'm going to do is just put these little rabbits right across the top and right across the bottom. Kind of amazing how easy this card is. And then I'm just going to take my scissors, cut it off, and cut it off. And I'm going to do the same with up here. Just like that. Alrighty. And we are almost there. We have one rabbit to do. And this card is in the books. I'm like border obsessed because Karen makes the best dang borders. Like, she has this amazing eye for detail that just... I tend to run by the seat of my pants and I go really, 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 really fast. And Karen has this amazing eye for detail and patience, God, that I do not have, which makes us good business partners. So here's the little bunny. Now this comes from the little set. Now this is not a new release. This is an older release, but this is our spring animals. It's got a little chick and it's got a little egg, all kinds of fun stuff. So this is a rabbit, and you cut this out. Okay, it's got a stencil in it that you can create the face with. So you cannot absolutely miss with these little dies. Now these little arms fold out just like that. And this little piece folds out just like this, see? And here is his little chest piece. And I'm going to add just a little bit of ink to it. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here and right there. And if you tilt his head back, this just slides right in like that and right up in that slits. So easy, look at that. Simple. And then this is for his ears. And I'm going to put a little bit of ink on that too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I think we will. And I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And just a dot up here. And I'm going to lay this right on top. I hope you guys can see this. Just like that. Line it up at the top of the head. How simple is that? Is that crazy how easy it is to make an adorable little animal like that? I got him sticking up a bit too. Whoop. Alright. Just like that. Super easy. And I happened to have, I better not have lost it. I had a carrot. A random carrot that's supposed to go in his little hands. Is it still in my bag? No. I do not know where my little random carrot is. And you guys will see it far quicker than I will, and that's okay. Maybe we'll just create an Easter egg and put it in his little hands. So I'm going to glue this little guy right here. All right. And he's going to sit right there. So let's just create an Easter egg. We have a little gold overlay there. That's kind of cute. Here's a little gold overlay. We can do that. Now we just need to find a solid egg. I have a pink solid egg. Let's do a green egg. And ham. Okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of that. And we're going to create another little egg here. Now I have found with this glue, I make a mess. I don't know about you guys, but I make seriously a mess with this glue. And you can tell by my hands that I make a mess with this glue. But the fun thing is that when it squirts out or squeezes out underneath the pieces, all you have to do is just take your fingers and press down in, and it'll come right off. And it dries clear, so it doesn't show the messes that you make like I do. And I didn't get this quite lined up, so I'm just going to trim that off. And there's our little egg that our little guy is going to hold instead of a carrot. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this and tuck it right in his hands. And I'll come up from underneath. Isn't that cute? That's a twig. There we go. Now all we have to do is use our leftover grasses that we had from before. And I'm going to put a piece there. So I'm going to cut that off. And when I do this, I like to, instead of just putting a straight piece, just kind of round the bottom a little bit. Come over here and kind of round the bottom. Put a little bit of glue. And we're just going to put that there. And then I still have another little piece. And I'm just going to round that. And round this. And just repeat. Okay, easy, huh? Super simple. So, just to finish this off, I've got a couple more of these little brads, or little enamel dots. Put one there. And I'm going to put one there. And look at how easy that is. Super easy. So, say you don't want to make a pop-up for Easter, but you want to make something with, you know, a saying on the inside. You can still make a card with these, but it doesn't have to be a pop-up. But it's way cuter if it is. So all we're going to do is glue this on the front. That's as easy as it is. Then we're going to take some stickles and go to town. And we are going to center that really well. And there's our card. Isn't that so easy? So simple. Now look, if you take, I just saw that Carol said my carrot probably fell on the floor. It probably did. Like, it's one of those things that you won't find for, you know, at least 2 or 3 months, and you go, oh yeah, there's that carrot. Okay. Or you keep these on your desk and you hit them with your coffee cup and they go flying. I've had that happen too. Oh, I forgot one important thing. Look. It's a little puff ball. Doink. Which makes it even more fun. And you just put the little puff ball. Now I always, those of you that know me know this is a true story. I always have Stickles and Glossy Accent within hand's reach. So I always have my fine tip bottle with my pH glue. I always have my zip dry. I always have my distress ink. And I always have these. So I'm just going to take my Stickles, and to get it to come out, just shake it like a thermometer. Okay? And I'm just going to go along there and put some glitter in the grass. I'm going to put some in his ears. I think that's good. So the inside, I am going to come along and put some on the eggs. And then down here, I'm going to make a very sparkly carrot. And then I'm going to take these very bland little eggs and I'm going to give them some sparkle. You can put glossy accents on the solid ones so they look like shiny eggs. Like that. All right. How easy was that, you guys? Isn't that fantastic? Yay! So we are seriously done, and I have, oh my gosh, I have like 9 minutes left. How much fun is that? That can't be right, is it? Yeah, I do. I have 9 minutes left. So I am going to show you some other little spring samples. Can't believe I got that done so fast. I guess pre-doing some of it helps a ton. But before I get into the samples, I wanted to say a huge thanks to Brian and Carol for swapping places. For those of you that might have seen the schedule, the quick one that came out and disappeared, was not on until an hour later, but I am going to a couture for Cancer fashion show today. And I'm going to get dressed up and all that fun stuff. And I had to leave early, so they swapped with me. So Brian and Carol, thanks for swapping with me, which brings me to the point, ladies and men, get your mammograms. Get them. Get them, get them. Okay? It's much, much easier to detect and cure when you get your mammograms early. So please take it from me. Personally, get your mammograms done. Excuse me. Coffee. This may or may not have rum chata in it. I don't know. You tell me. Good. You have your schedule for April, Wendy. Good, 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 good. That's why I have short hair now, people, and not long blonde hair like I used to have. Get your mammograms. But I am 100% cancer-free because we caught it early. So please get your mammograms. Now, off to some fun super samples. This is one that I made for an event. Are you ready? Yes, it's a 3D pot of gold. Is this a hoot? Has our treasure charms for coins and little clouds for coins, and of course our happy St. Patrick's Day. You cannot live without that. And this is a little gnome that we turned into a little St. Patrick's guy. Isn't he cute? Okay, moving along. This is yet another. I picked out some little springy cards. Isn't that cute? The little birds, little trees. Hello. Hello. Okay. This is so fabulous. An accordion card. Look at this. You can go on and on and on. You can literally make this fence go on for 20 feet if you want. Okay, they just hook together. Isn't that fun? I love this card so much. And it's just happy. What a happy card. All right. And here's yet another sample. Little springy cards. Isn't that fun? I'm telling you, people, she has a brilliant mind, doesn't she? Just brilliant. Okay, now in the style of the Lorna label, why I actually kind of knew what I was doing on this is because I'd made one before with this mechanism. It's the same thing. You guys can make cards that look like this, and it's so easy. Look, it attaches up here, just like we did today. It attaches with the little tabs, just like we did today, and along the bottom, just like we did today. Super easy. But look how beautiful this is. Isn't this amazing? They're just charms and balloons in paper. It's beautiful. You guys can do this. I know you can. Look at this. Okay. This is another one that's so much fun. For Mother's Day, coming right around the corner. Look at that. Great Mother's Day card. Tried to pick little springy flowery ones. All right. And finally, oh no, I have some more. Isn't this just happy? It's just a happy card. Fun and happy card. All right. And just a couple more to show you guys. Oh, here's the St. Patrick's Day one. I had to make one for a sample, and I had to make one. I did one during the demo. So I had two, so I just did them in reverse, put the Happy St. Patrick's on this, and voila! This is so simple. Flower pot pop-up. I'm telling you, it's so incredibly simple. It doesn't look like it, does it? People think we're geniuses. All right, here's another one. Cute, huh? Okay. And look at this little waterfall with the little chick and the bunny. And a chick and a bunny. And two chicks and a bunny. Isn't that amazing? What border is that? Kim, I don't know what border you're talking about. Oh, are you talking about on the St. Patrick's cards, these? I'm not really for sure. Okay, so there's that. And this one. Aw, cute. Denise, I believe that the waterfall does. This is 4 1/4 wide. Okay, so it would certainly work on, you just have to have it wider than this. Okay, and here's my last one. I love this so much. Look at that. Can you imagine getting this card? Can you imagine getting this card? This is so amazing. This is a set that we have. So, anyway, I got 3 minutes left. I've shown you everything, gone through everything. I'm going to get back to this. Hello. Anyway, I hope you have a super fabulous Saturday. You guys know I love spending time with you guys on a Saturday. I absolutely love it. Best part of my Saturday mornings, and it's the strangest phenomenon because I'm sitting here literally looking at an empty basement and there's no one here but me and my little studio and all 100 of you guys that are out there watching my video, and it just baffles me. It really baffles me. And yes, I read every comment that you put down, so somebody's gonna win that die set. Thank you, huge thank you to Karen for being my sidekick today while Karina is off playing on a Saturday like she should be. And thanks to all of you, seriously, for giving up your time and hanging out with me. Who would have ever thunk? So I'm going to get off of here for now, and I'm going to bid you adieu, and I am going to go read your comments, sit and read your comments, and then I'm going to put my Spanx on and get all dressed up and put on a pair of 4-inch heels, and it's going to feel so good. And there's a silent auction, so you just never know what I might come home with. All right, everybody, have a fabulous day. Get your mammograms, and I will see you soon. Go to KarenBurniston.com. Free shipping, $30. You know the drill. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a great day.